I'm looking at society today, and it's like I'm watching an X-Men movie with people that, when you watch the X-Men movies for Marvel Comics, it's like we have mutants living among us on planet Earth.
So that is Florida Republican Representative Webster Barnaby invoking the X-Men to say that trans people are like mutants walking among us. I'm not sure he got the point of that storyline in the X-Men. Does he think the X-Men are the villains? But anyway, that is not the end of his disgusting rhetoric when it comes to the trans community. And I want you to bear in mind that the reason he's making this case, and what you'll see in this next video, is during comment on Florida House Bill 1521, which criminalizes the use of public bathrooms for transgender people. What I have to assume as a person who doesn't live in Florida is the only issue facing Florida right now. But here is more of Representative Barnaby.
We have people that live among us today on planet Earth that are happy to display themselves as if they were mutants from another planet. This is the planet Earth, where God created men, male, and women, female. I'm not afraid to address the dysphoria or the dysfunction. The Lord rebuke you, Satan, and all of your demons and all of your imps who come and parade before us. That's right, I called you demons and imps who come and parade before us and pretend that you are part of this world.
Full disclosure, I'm an atheist, but I'm at least a little bit familiar with Christianity and the New Testament. And I'd heard some stuff about like understanding and compassion, empathy. It seems like some of that didn't stick in the case of Representative Barnaby. So trans people are X-Men, they are mutants, they are demons, they are imps, and the Lord should rebuke them. That's scary B-roll next to me right now. Conscious, what do you think about what you just saw?
Hey, listen, I'll be real. We know not that many Republicans probably watching TYT. But we do know there are individuals that's watching TYT that might be swooned in or persuaded by the narrative that Republicans are pushing up. As a person that be really riding through these social media streets on various different apps, I'm very alarmed by other non-cis, non-white, non-fully Republican people that are swayed by this anti-trans rhetoric. You see what I'm saying? There are a lot of individuals that are liberal, that are moderate, that are black, that are native, that are Latino, that are Asian, that are also buying into this anti-trans rhetoric that recognize the people that spewing the rhetoric are enemies, are oppositional. You see what I'm saying? So to the people that's listening to me right now, make sure you're really thinking about who they talking about and how they're talking about them. If you recognize, if you were to take the word trans out and put black there or put disabled there or put woman there, and you recognize that stuff ain't hitting right, that is the red flag for you to fall back. You see what I'm saying? And then the last thing I'll say, the people that's supposed to be upholding the Constitution, they will literally call themselves a constitutionalist. Will literally say, I don't care nothing about no freedom of expression. I don't care nothing about freedom of religion. God rebuke you and you the devil. To me, it's just a whole bunch of just mumbo jumbo and conservative contradictions.
Yeah, contradictions of politics, of rhetoric, or understanding of pop culture. Like, I'm fairly certain, I'm not like the biggest comic book person in the world, but I'm fairly certain that the X-Men was created as sort of like a parallel to the civil rights movement. Certainly the Registration Act and the attempts to hunt down and all that. Like, they're the good guys being hunted down by bigots.
And the irony of it is the black man that was speaking, he was alive during the civil rights movement. You see what I'm saying? So he's ignorantly making he's making the conscious decision to misrepresent individuals' humanity and go back against the time he was raised in. You see what I'm saying? And I'm positive that he'll try to brag about the way in which he was a part of that movement and how it led him to be a free thinker.
Maybe. What I will say is he is not bragging right now about the fact that video went viral of his X-Men comments. He says, I would like to apologize to the trans community for referring to you as demons. Okay, what about the other ones? The imps and the X-Men and the mutants and everything. And by the way, I love when he's on the stage and he's fired up with his X-Men parallels. He's like, Yeah, that's right. I called you imps and demons. Oh, he was so confident right then. And now it's, I would like to apologize. By the way, you can stuff your apology. I don't speak to the trans community, obviously, but I hate you rhetorically. The bill was approved by Florida's Commerce Committee. It's now headed to a vote by the entire House, and Florida's hell on earth, so why wouldn't it pass? So the trans people are X-Men and demons guy, he won, okay? He's getting a little bit of pushback or whatever, but they got what they wanted. And now, thanks to the fact that trans people won't be able to use the bathroom that they're supposed to use, I guess Florida's not a hellscape anymore. They've solved the problem of Florida. Congratulations, Representative Webster Barnaby.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.